Welcome to the hyper-vibrant, valley-enclosed city of eternal spring. Medellin projects images of a highly romanticized, green, and resilient urban paradise. A roaring cultural engine where innovative cable cars, massive mountainside public libraries, and a legendary nightlife scene create an incredibly intoxicating environment. But behind this beautiful, high-energy exterior lies a complex landscape of intense gentrification pricing and highly dangerous, targeted, opportunistic crime. Medellin is a city of sharp geographic contrasts, designed to aggressively drain your dollars through tourist district monopolies and digital nomad markups before you can even step foot into the local plazas. If you want to conquer this Colombian phenomenon without destroying your net worth, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on all notifications. Do not let the beautiful appearance of the Green Valley blind your financial and safety radar. Let us deconstruct the Medellin pricing and safety structure. To truly decode this volatile economic landscape, you must confront its brutal gentrification inflation. Medellin has recently transformed into one of the premier digital nomad hubs in the world, which means popular neighborhoods have established a heavy pricing premium that easily rivals major Western capitals. If you arrive here blindly swiping your standard foreign credit card at trendy cafes and westernized restaurants without tracking your expenses, you will pay premium international rates for everyday comforts. To bypass this institutional financial trap, you must look beyond the high-rent commercial bubble. Learn to balance your spending by hunting for local establishments that cater directly to working-class paisas rather than high-spending foreign expats. The absolute premier timeline to execute your Medellin expedition is during the dry shoulder months of December to February, or from June to August. During these precise windows, you completely bypass the sudden, heavy tropical downpours that routinely trigger mudslides across the steep valley walls and paralyze the transport network. Furthermore, by scheduling your visit during these months, you enjoy the city's legendary outdoor spring weather at its absolute peak without dealing with the extreme humidity of the deep, rainy seasons. If you want to witness the ultimate cultural transformation, aim for early August when the famous Flower Festival fills the streets with vibrant, free public parades. The clinical extraction of your travel capital triggers the exact millisecond you clear customs at José María Córdova International Airport. Located a brutal 30 kilometers outside the city center up in the mountains of Rio Negro, the arrival gates are heavily targeted by unauthorized curbside taxi drivers who aggressively quote astronomical flat rates to unsuspecting foreigners. To bypass this immediate fiscal drain, strictly avoid the unregulated street drivers waiting outside the terminal doors. Instead, utilize the highly efficient and secure official airport white buses, which safely transport you through the mountain tunnel directly to the center of Medellin for a fraction of the cost. Alternatively, secure a fixed price by using verified digital applications like Uber or Didi from the designated pickup zones. This massive influx of foreign capital channels you straight into a heavily segregated lodging bottleneck. The accommodation market in Medellin is strictly dictated by extreme neighborhood inflation. Booking trendy apartments in the famous El Poblado district or near Lleras Park might look attractive on lifestyle blogs, but these zones charge extortionate tourist premiums for basic lodgings. To optimize your lodging capital, shift your search toward the residential, upper-middle-class neighborhoods of Laureles or Envigado. Connected perfectly to the urban core by the clean and ultra-efficient metro system, these neighborhoods offer trendy boutique hostels, private apartment rentals, and secure guest houses at highly competitive rates while keeping you surrounded by authentic local life. For the global workforce of digital nomads, Medellin presents a hyper-energetic but logistically frustrating remote work ecosystem. While the city boasts incredible fiber-optic infrastructure, independent cafes in El Poblado enforce strict limits on remote workers to maintain high table turnover. They intentionally restrict public wireless access and remove wall outlets from their seating areas. If you must run your remote digital business seamlessly, bypass the commercial coffee shops entirely. Your premier sanctuaries are the public workspaces inside the modern Ruta N Innovation Center or the expansive public libraries scattered across the city, which offer dependable internet access completely free of charge. Navigating Medellin's world-class cultural landscape requires sharp planning to unlock incredible free access. The iconic Plaza Botero features 23 massive bronze sculptures donated by Fernando Botero, costing absolutely nothing to admire in the open-air square. For a deep look into the resilience and social transformation of the city, execute an independent journey to Comuna 13. While expensive private agencies push heavily packaged tours, you can visit this vibrant mountainside neighborhood entirely on your own by taking the public metro. Ride the outdoor public escalators, admire the legendary political street art, and interact directly with local community members without paying a single dollar to corporate tour brokers. For an elite panoramic view of the endless valley horizon without paying premium observation deck fees, skip the tourist-heavy private viewpoints. Many luxury rooftop bars and private mountaintop venues charge steep entry fees or enforce expensive minimum consumption rules just to view the skyline. To bypass this corporate markup, simply purchase a standard ticket for the integrated Metro cable car network. Taking the line. Cable car from Acevedo Station up to Santo Domingo provides a staggering bird's-eye view of the entire urban expanse hanging over the steep mountains, allowing you to capture the jaw-dropping scale of the valley entirely on your own terms for the price of a basic transit ticket. Dismantling Medellin's brutal culinary prices requires a total boycott of high-rent tourist restaurants facing the main party plazas, which target wealthy foreigners with inflated international pricing. To find the true, authentic culinary soul of the city, you must master the local lunchtime culture. Look for traditional neighborhood venues displaying the sign for Almuerzo Ejecutivo, which is a fixed-price corporate lunch, including a hot soup, a main plate with rice, beans, and meat, and a fresh fruit juice. This traditional local lunch hack provides heavy-duty, high-quality fuel for less than $4 to $5, bypassing the expensive dinner inflation completely. For the ultimate street food fuel, explore the local street carts during the busy afternoon hours. Locate an independent vendor and order a traditional arepa de choclo, a sweet, griddled corn cake smothered in butter and a thick layer of salty local cheese. On the busy streets near the metro stations, look for vendors frying fresh empanadas, which are crispy, cornmeal pastry pockets packed with spiced potato and shredded meat, served with spicy ají salsa. Paired with a warm, comforting cup of traditional tinto, which is sweetened local street coffee, this massive street combination represents the true working-class fuel of the capital for less than $2. If you possess a massive appetite, you must challenge the legendary local staple known as the Bandeja Paisa. This massive culinary challenge is served everywhere, but high-rent tourist restaurants add massive service markups to your bill. To enjoy this legendary feast affordably, walk into a traditional market hall like the Plaza de Mercado del Tranvía. These historic local institutions serve authentic, heavy-duty portions packed with grilled steak, crispy chicharrón pork belly, chorizo, fried eggs, plantains, avocado, and beans for half the price of the trendy expat lounges, allowing you to experience the local culture affordably. When evaluating personal safety, Medellin requires a hyper-elevated level of urban vigilance that focuses on highly sophisticated, targeted scams rather than random street violence. The most dangerous threat facing independent travelers is the Cincy use of Scopolamine, a dangerous, tasteless drug used by criminal syndicates to incapacitate victims. These highly organized groups frequently target foreigners in high-end nightlife zones like Provenza through dating applications or friendly bar interactions. Once drugged, victims willingly hand over credit cards, smartphones, and bank passwords. To guarantee your personal safety, never leave your drinks unattended. Avoid bringing strangers back to your lodging, and strictly limit your dating application interactions while in the city. The public transit system and busy streets require equal measures of sharp security vigilance. The Medellín Metro is exceptionally clean and a source of intense local pride. But during peak rush hours, organized pickpocket groups utilize heavy crowding to execute silent thefts. They use the push and grab method, sliding hands into front pockets or unzipped bags as passengers pack tightly onto the trains. To guarantee your personal safety, always wear your backpack on your chest. Keep your hands firmly over your smartphone, and never stand vulnerable near the train doors looking at digital maps, practicing the golden local rule of not giving papaya. What luxury lifestyle travel vloggers deliberately hide from you is that the city's famous nightlife zones contain hidden physical dangers after midnight. The streets surrounding Laureles Park transform into high-risk territories after dark, experiencing high rates of aggressive solicitation, drug dealing, and opportunistic robberies targeting intoxicated tourists. To maintain absolute safety, enjoy the trendy bars of Provenza strictly in groups, avoid walking through dark secondary streets alone at night, and always utilize verified digital ride-hailing applications like Uber to secure your journey back to your accommodation after enjoying the nightlife. Medellin is undeniably a cultural masterpiece, a triumph of urban transformation and the high-energy heartbeat of Colombian innovation. The absolute grandiosity of the Green Valley, the richness of the local street food, and the incredible warmth of the local Paisa culture are completely real. But it is a destination that will ruthlessly exhaust your finances and your security if you try to navigate it blindly. By choosing strategic shoulder seasons, utilizing official transit networks, dining on local lunch menus, and maintaining sharp urban vigilance, you can shatter the Colombian price barrier, experiencing the absolute best of this valley giant entirely on your own terms. Hit that subscribe button right now. Would you challenge Medellin's high vigilance, high reward tropical grid? Or do you prefer a more predictable budget escape? Comment your smart strategies below. Safe travels.